come into a gym, you kind of want to. You say, well, how long does the process take to put on a pair of hand wraps? We normally yell at the kids and say, hey man, if it takes you more than a round, which is 2 minutes or 3 minutes round, then you don't want to be here. So say, hey, but it normally takes maybe about 2 rounds to put the wraps on properly, where it feels good to a person, and where they're young enough where they do it every day, they would master to be able to do it by themselves. But I want to make sure that it's perfect and it feels really good for our segment. He's saying, Coach, how many times around the wrist and how many times around the knuckles? It just depends on how long the wrap. I try to encourage kids, even the young kids, to go and purchase the longest wrap. I think there's like 90 inches, and there's like 110 inches. I try to get them to get the longest one. Spread them out. And actually, it'll work for an adult because these are the same wraps that I use in terms of length, preparing to box and to work out. Make it fit for me. Real tight. Mm-hmm. So every once in a while, I ask Dontel to make a fist to see what it feels like. If it feels good, then we're going the right direction. If it doesn't, I try to rewrap it or kind of stay on pace that feels good to him. And everybody's different, you know what I mean? Everybody want to wear their hat different or their shoes different, or in the same way with the wraps. Nothing changed with boxing. But you know, there's more than one way to wrap your hands. But this is the way I feel that it protects the thumb, the knuckles, and the wrist the best for me. And I haven't had anybody complain that the way I wrap their hands that it doesn't feel good or their hands didn't feel protected. Sometimes you've seen cases where people make a fist for me, son. Sometimes you've seen cases where people have wrapped their own hands, and when they take the wraps off, you see redness on their knuckles or some sort of peeling of their skin because they're hitting the right place, but maybe the wraps weren't right. So if you wrap them right, then hopefully, you know, your hand will be overall protected throughout the workout.